First of all,
a pause in fighting is not a ceasefire. A pause in fighting is not a ceasefire. I'm so sick of the rebranding of a ceasefire. A 2-month pause in war is not a ceasefire. Period. End of story. Go ahead, Omar.
Then Hamas is welcome. Hamas is welcome to release all of the hostages.
I said what I said.
If you release all of the hostages,
that is not a
then we can talk
ceasefire.
about it.
This idea that you release the hostages and as soon as the hostages are released, Israel will continue their genocide is unacceptable. Unacceptable. But anyway, continue.
You know what else is unacceptable? The fact that there are more than 50 hostages being held by
You're
Hamas
unacceptable.
for more
You're
than 600
vile
days.
individual. Let me ask you something. Emily. You were on this show. You were on this very show a year ago debating Abby Martin. And you said, you fancy yourself a journalist. During that debate, you said that Israel has no interest in occupying Gaza. Israel is now very obviously and overtly claiming they intend to occupy Gaza indefinitely, and they announced the construction of 22 illegal settlements in the West Bank, which they also intend to annex. Can you now admit to the world that you are incorrect?
No, the situation on the ground changes. And beyond that, this could have been avoided in the first place if the hostages had been released and if Hamas had surrendered their weapons, which is something that Israel has stated repeatedly.
You're a liar and you're vile.
Continue with the ad hominem
you're a propagandist
attacks,
for the Israeli government and you disgust me.
I'm actually not. I've never worked for the Israeli government.
All right.
Do you have any more actual arguments, or are you just going to hurl
last time I checked, let me
shot at people.
I've given you a good chance to speak there.
Palestinians have died as they... I have to get this out. Okay? You want to talk about how Greta Thunberg got involved in some sort of, political theater, whatever. I don't care what anyone thinks about Greta Thunberg. I see that as a distraction. What it's distracting from is the fact that IDF soldiers are intentionally shooting at and killing desperate Palestinians as they're trying to get humanitarian aid from this Israeli-backed organization, which, of course, is able to even exist because they defamed UNRWA. They starved Palestinians for months. Shut up. They've starved Palestinians for months. And then, as the Palestinians are desperate for food, they lure them in with this Gaza Humanitarian Foundation and shoot at them. Upward of 200 people since late May have been shot at and killed by Israeli soldiers. Do not forget that. That's the heart of this story. And let's not forget about the 232 journalists in Gaza that have been slaughtered by the IDF.
The Gaza Humanitarian Foundation even confirmed it was Hamas.
You people disgust me.
They confirmed it was Hamas.
There's no humanity with people like you, Emily. No humanity.
Intentionally lying and blaming the IDF.
I can't even handle your voice.
The IDF is the one who is assuring that there's humanitarian aid.
I'm an Armenian.
There are 11 million meals that have been distributed already. 11